Hello and welcome to my screencast. The topic that I will be covering today is resume building. Give me 1 second to bring up the website. It started by going to Word Resume Builder, and it takes me to resumenow.com. This website is a free website that will generate a template for a resume. So previously I started a resume, so I'm going to do a new resume so you can see it from the beginning. This is going to ask you if you want to create a new resume or if you have a resume saved on your computer. Of course, if you have a resume saved on your computer, it will be a lot shorter of a process. However, we're going to pretend as though you need a brand new resume. So we'll go ahead and hit continue. This is the get started and the customizing option. So you're going to, well, at first they ask you for your name, but being as though I've previously entered this site, it skipped that. However, the second option is to give them a little bit of information about yourself. So the first link here is the experience level. So I'll go ahead and put experienced. Of course, you'll select the option that applies to you. The career field, I'm currently in education. And if there was any other type of field that you were looking for, say for instance, I was looking for early childhood development or even elementary school, you can definitely specify. But for now, we'll just leave that blank. Again, they're going to ask you a little bit more information about yourself, whether or not you've had long gaps in your work history, if you switch jobs frequently, if you're changing from one career field to another, or if you're a consultant, contractor, freelancer, or if you're transitioning from the military, or none of these. So I'm going to go ahead and select none of these and hit continue. So my idea is just to currently update my resume, just simply because I've been at a job for 9 years. So this is the basic resume layout. And then if you actually click on or hover over these areas with your mouse, it will give you the option to edit those areas. So you would start with the summary. You click on that area and it will give you a text box to then provide your summary in that text box. There's already a generic summary there, so we'll leave that just for the sake of the tutorial. But that is where you would type your summary. Okay, just to kind of go over what the summary is, it's just basically a brief description of your professional background, kind of just to highlight your expertise in your special skilled areas. Definitely something you want to take your time on and make sure that it is catchy and something that is, a positive, right off the bat. This is, of course, the first thing that the employer is going to look at. Again, you'll go to the next area, core qualifications. It is also a clickable link to where you can put your skills area here and then a second skill area there. Again, it does provide you with spell check and the other toolbars here so that you can then customize and save your changes. The next option here is achievements. It's very important that you take your time and be very specific with your achievements. By all means, this is actually what the employer is going to be, solidifying their decision on as far as, what you've achieved in the past. So make sure that you take your time in this area, be straight to the point, and, as brief as possible with as much detail as possible, if that makes sense. Same thing with personal experience. You're going to put everything that could possibly qualify you for this position in this area. Again, it is a clickable link asking for your different employer information areas. So of course the company, the city, the state, your position that you held, from what date to what date, and then a brief description of your experience at that company. Of course, you want to make sure that you utilize all of the toolbar options to make sure that spelling and grammar is correct in this area. And of course, save changes and it will populate there. If there's any type of education and training that you would like to add in there, if you have any type of certification or degree, again, it is a clickable link asking for the institution, the year, the city, the state, the country, the field of study, and if there was a specific degree. It gives you all different types of degrees here that are applicable to your education and training. Again, you'll select one of those and enter your description here, save changes, and it will populate in the education and training area. Same thing with certifications, also is a clickable link. The good thing about certifications here, though, is that it gives you specific examples. If you aren't sure if something qualifies as certification, you definitely see the examples there. Also, one thing that I like about this particular resume builder is that they include community involvement and affiliations. Oftentimes, these two things aren't necessary on a resume, but definitely can add a little bit more uniqueness and marketability to the factor. So definitely take advantage of those two areas as well. So once you have all of these areas filled in to your, the best of your ability, you'll go right down here to save and finish. It will ask you if you are done editing. You'll hit yes, save and finish. And at this point, it would ask for some sort of payment unless you sign up through Facebook or Twitter at the initial account. So this is just one inexpensive way to organize your resume and make sure that it looks its best when you're presenting it to employers. Thank you for listening, and this was Resume Now. Have a great day.